So there will be very important things I'm going to show today, guys. Okay, first of all, how to properly color things. Secondly, how to add ready models. You know what ready model is, right? Which has been designed before, and you can kind of download and use it. So there are a few things you need to understand before we proceed to adding models. First thing, what I want to show you guys is, let's say you added a rectangle. So there's few tools we haven't covered yet. Okay, so you see this rectangle. I'm going to use orbit tool, letter O, to turn it like this. Okay, so guys, this is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to rotate this rectangle. So I'm gonna put it like, I'm gonna rotate. You know what rotation is, right? We turn it around. So how do we turn something around? So to do that, there's a little tool called rotate. The shortcut is letter Q, as you can see here. So how do you rotate it? If you guys open the instructor, it says rotate, stretch, short, or copy item objects using around the path. So how do you rotate it? Pre-select the items or objects you want to rotate. So we need to pre-select it here. This is the object I'm going to rotate. Okay. Then click on the item or object to both make a selection and then set the center point of the rotation. So here, guys, this is what we do. Let me close this. So first, you're gonna click here, and then you're gonna click on the second click. All right. So the first click is the center of rotation. You know what center of rotation, right? It's gonna rotate around that point. Let me cancel it again. So here, look. First click is a center of rotation, and then second click you have to kind of click farther away from the object, and then you see I'm able to rotate it like this. So sometimes you have to rotate stuff. Please keep in mind. Let me try it differently. Let me set my rotation to be the middle center. If you do the center, you see it turns around the center. Does it make sense? If you want to rotate around this point here, you're going to click that point. Does it make sense? So first click is the center of rotation. Now, so since we're going to do the house today, what I suggest, guys, is to add a rectangle like this. Okay, size is bigger than the human. Don't delete the human. And then raise it up to make it a huge cubic rectangle. You see? Now, this is my cubic rectangle, right? So at this point, you guys can make several different roofs. I'm going to show you several of them. Okay? If you want to, let's say, make a triangular, you have to make it look from the front like this. You guys following? And then you add a triangle using a line. So click on the edge, click upper, and then click on the edge again. You see that rectangle? You use the orbit tool to turn around. You use this push-pull tool to drag it, and then drag it down towards the surface. If you guys do that, it's going to align it on the surface perfectly. Look. You drag it down. You see that dashed line? When you see dashed line, you let go, and you see it's perfectly aligned. This is one type of roof. Okay? What's the second type of roof? For the second type of roof, I'm going to make it a round roof. You know what round roof looks like, right? To do that, I'm going to use another tool that is called two-point arc. So you're going to use that. You select 2 points like this, and then you raise it up. You see? So you click on both two edges and then raise it up, and you're going to have something like this. It is also looks like a roof of a barn, right? Like this. Another type of roof. What other types of roof do you guys know? What other types of roofs do you know? I think there is let me show you. I think there's a type of roof which looks like this. Something like this, right? So you see, doesn't really matter what kind of roof, as long as it's like a roof, you just make it. Okay, any questions? So since we have this roof, I want to try something different. I want to do it like this. You see, it's even a little different now. Imagine if you had the little windows here. It would be like interesting roof, right? Here. Okay. Now, next, I want to add a chimney. To add a chimney, you want to get the rectangle, and then you either draw it on the bottom here, like this. Okay. And then just raise it up, all the way up. That's going to be a chimney, like this. It is kind of big, right? Let's make it smaller. Actually, not bad. That's fine. We make another rectangle in the middle here. Inside. All right. And then push down the middle. So this does look like a chimney. It does, right? Okay. It still doesn't look like a house. So to make it look like a house, we added a building, a roof. Now it's a chimney. Again, your roof can be different. All right. This is the way I'm doing it. Now I'm going to add a window. So I'm going to add a window using a rectangle like this. Okay. Now this is the window, right? So we want to click on this rectangle with a select tool and delete it, backspace. So it's going to be my window. Now, instead of making window from scratch, we can add it from the models. You know what models is? If you guys take your mouse here, you see, I think it's going to be this. Let me see. Yeah, third one. You see that like this shape? So that's called a warehouse. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth icon from the top. If you click on the warehouse like this, and then you type window, it's gonna give you pre-designed window. So window. Look, I'm typing window. I'm gonna do the search. And then there'll be plenty of windows. I need to get a single window, right? So which one do you think is suitable? Do you think this is a suitable window? You can scroll down and check all kind of options. Let me go with a very simple window. Like, let me go with this one. So you click on that, all right, and then you click on download. When you do download, it's gonna take some time, and then you see I have the window here. But the problem here is my window came out very small. See, I'm still haven't placed it yet. So what do you think should I do to make it bigger? How do I make it bigger? You guys remember the shortcut? What was the shortcut? The shortcut is called scale, like S, right? So when it's on like when you place it, if you click on S right away, you are able to make it bigger like this. You see? Big. All right. Now, what is the other problem I'm facing here? Who's gonna tell me? Yes, it's not facing the way I want it. So which way should it face? So it should be facing towards us, right? Thank you, Jafet. Now, how do I turn it? Remember this the turn tool I was talking about? So we're gonna look at the window from top. Use this turn tool. You see the rotate? Okay, I need to zoom in, zoom closer. So I'm gonna rotate it, like I'm gonna pick the rotation center to be the edge and click the other edge. And then, okay, it didn't go right way. I think I need to get the best, what's called the view. All right, here. I think this is gonna be better. So you can get the mouse here. Now I'll try again. Rotate. Center of my rotation is here. And then I'll get this edge. And you see, I'm able to rotate it. Now, is it facing the right way right now? Is it facing the right way? It is, right? So if it's facing the right way, I still need to make it slightly smaller. Let's make it smaller with a scale. Smaller. Okay. And again, I'm using orbit. Okay, and then you're gonna use move tool to move this window towards the window here. I placed it here. Now again, it's not big enough, right? It's not big enough. Let's use this S again. Click on letter S, and then just make it bigger. This. Did it fit? Right? There we go. Window. Now it's time to make a door. Let's again open a opening for a door using a rectangle. Just make a door like this. Okay, use select tool to click on the surface, and then how do we delete it again? Backspace. Now I'm gonna go and open the warehouse one more time and search for a door. Search up for a door. You're gonna have many different options. Just pick the simple one. So this is good enough. Click on this, click on download, and again, you see, oops, what is this? Okay, I think I added a wrong object. Go back to warehouse. Why it's not? All right, let me look for another door. Seems like it's giving me a wrong object. Okay, let me go with this one. So here, I'm gonna download this. All right, it's downloading. And then, why is it adding people? What is this? You see, guys? Why is it adding people? Ah, interesting. Interesting. All right, let me try one more time, guys. Okay, guys, let's keep the voices down, please. So here, I'll use this one. I hope it's gonna add a door, not a person. Oh my God, what's going on? Here, oh, I think it came with a human. Okay, guys, you see, my door is humongous. So how do I make it smaller? How do I make it smaller? I'm gonna use the scale again, right? Letter S. Make it smaller. Okay, 1 second. Let me make it smaller enough. So let me move it. All right. Again, S, smaller. And I think it's not facing the right way again, right? So how do I rotate it again? Look at it from the top. Get the rotate tool. Pick the center of rotation. All right. It's freezing. All right, let's do it again. I think that's good enough. All right, let's turn it. So where's the house? Oh, I did not turn it again. Okay, let me redo this. All right, let's move this closer to the building. Okay, guys. Now again, let's rotate it again. So here, I'm gonna pick the rotation center and rotate it like this. Let's see. All right, still not good enough. All right, here we go. Okay. So let's place, guys, let's place the door here like this. And then zoom in and see. All right, it does not fit. So I need to make it a little bigger. Okay, letter S. We click on S. make it bigger. Make it sideways bigger. M, bring it down. Make it bigger again. There we go. All right. So, again, at this point, guys, you should have completed house, chimney, window, and the door. I'm gonna pause and. So, at this point, all I have to do left is to color the building. Now, how do we color it? If you guys click on this bucket, looking at a tool called Paint, pay attention, everybody. Here you guys have options. What kind of options? You have a home option. You see this home option? And you also have a browse option. If you guys go to browsing option, you are able to pick the roofing pattern. So it's gonna load. So let's wait for it to load. Okay, now when you are on the browsing, if you scroll down, you're gonna see something called roofing. You see roofing? Now under roofing, there are roofing patterns. So you wanna pick one, let's say this one, and then just color your roofs like this. Okay, so I'm gonna use it again. Turn it. This. Okay. You also want to color the building. So the building, you can go either with, let's see what options do we have. Bricks. Okay, you can go with bricks. For instance, I'm gonna go with this one. Here, 1, 2, turn around the building. 3, turn around the building. 4. So question, is chimney usually the same color as the body of the building? It's not? It's different color? Well, you can make it different if you want. So you use a different brick like this. Okay. Turn it again. And there. So this is your house. We also need to do this portion. And then the sides of the roof, we may maybe pick just the color. For colors, I would go with, let's see, gray, like this. Okay. Any questions? So here's your building. So when you guys take a screenshot, make sure from the angle you're taking the screenshot, make sure you have the view. You can see the roof, you can see the building, door, window, and then chimney, and make it try to make it as close as possible. Okay. Plus, also add your 3D name. So 3D name, we again adding using 3D text. Just put the name, Rustam. And then your name most likely will come out small. Use the S scale to make it bigger. Just expand it and just take a screenshot. Okay.